Early versions of this film included a fade in from black because of the music cues that I was using. All of the different songs that I was cutting to had a nice little breathing moment in the beginning. As opposed to the final cut, which just cuts in from black. And that's just because that's how the song opens. The song supports a cut in from black. The shot of Nicole in the window also starts sooner. You get to see her reaction build, whereas the final cut is much quicker. In earlier cuts, this tracking shot lasted way longer, so here's the full thing, and it's like really cool, and we were super down with it. They go from one side of the lawn to the other, and it's like, and what's happening is we're on a dolly, and as we're dollying, we're zooming in. So we kind of reach this convergence point. You start wide and end up close, and you start from the right and you end up on the left, and it really works great as one big piece, but it didn't work with the song that we ended up going with and the pace that ended up being established by the song that we ended up going with. So in the final version, it's a few cuts, it's way shorter. It still feels pretty good, but it's not as indulgent as the original. This was another one of those situations where the song called for me to cut to black from the previous shot and then cut in from black into this next one. This version is also a cut between the fire to her face, and we stay on the shot for the full movement of the camera. In the final version, we cut straight to this shot, and these two are linked by a overlay effect. This shot was scrapped entirely. It was a thing added to the story coming from a very logistical mindset, where it's like, oh, we have to see that she puts it in this bowl. It's completely unnecessary. In the early version of this shot, we see her walk the full length from the room that she was just in all the way over to Gordon, and we even see her place it down all the way and then leave again. And then we cut to the next shot and it matches very cleanly, and we see her walk the whole way back. And when she closes the door, this push-in is clean, but there is something that gets added in the final version. See here in the final version, we don't see her leave the room, and when she gets to Gordon's table, I think we cut on the placing of the thing, and then we don't even see her walk back. And here is that shot where before it was clean, but now there is a vignette that closes in and kind of narrows in on the soup. It was because before there wasn't as much emphasis on what we were looking at, and it could have just been that she had a weird thing for Gordon. We also hang on this a little longer, get to see Gordon do some weird shit with these noodles. In the final version, this is wrapped up pretty quickly, and it's just a bit of a tongue wiggle. Early versions of the cut include PJ answering his phone and walking over to Gordon. We see this whole thing kind of play out a little bit more step by step. Again, just very superfluous. And we see Gordon get up and go all the way back. This telephoto dolly shot goes on completely uninterrupted in early versions. And in the final version, we kind of just cut into PJ giving him the news, cut to Gordon walking back, and we even cut for Nicole's walk to the soup. We hang on white a lot longer. And we also hang at the end of this shot a lot longer to see Gordon kind of huffing and puffing. We got a super quick fade back from white. And when this dolly move ends, so does the shot. And again, we just hang longer on this shot. And it's all because of the music that we picked. We see the full action of him getting thrown out of the chest, and we see the full action of her getting put into the chest. It's something that's like... And it's all very dramatic with some of the original temp scores. And this original ending is just a title card, which I actually really loved. I love the idea of putting this title card on it like this. And then going straight to credits. Here we just got the nice, clean version that shows enough of her being carried. And then we got these cuts to go between him getting thrown out and her getting put in and the lid closing. And the final ending, we actually show this product shot, which isn't maybe as dramatic, but it's appropriate. Or maybe it is dramatic, I don't know. I mean, like, you could look at it like, that's the soup that totally fucked her over. It's that soup's fault that she's in the chest, you know? This is something that you're interested in, if you learned something from it or just had fun watching this, let me know if you want more. If not, just say, fuck you, just stop making this trash.